Mauro Couto, he could be on for starting the shock result for us here.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, one at home, the final league game against the rivals, and then after that we're going away on that infamous away day that we've been speaking about against Villarreal in Spain to the Yellow Submarine, where we'll be going. Some disappointing news to start off the episode really, and that is that we will not be playing in European football next year unless there's something that could qualify us. So, I mean, it's very, very disappointing that we haven't been able to qualify, as you can see here. After this odd game, I mean, even if you go a little bit higher than that, two losses in 11 games, bouncing back from, kind of the bad spell of form we had around here. Lots of losses kind of dropped us down, but we bounced back, been really, really good. And then we go away to the team who are already relegated, I believe, Sandefjord, away to their stadium, bottom of the table. And we're losing 2-0 by half time, very undeservedly, in my opinion. It goes to 3-2. We go on attacking for the whole of the second half, and Norheim pulls it back with a huge hat trick from him. But he was let down in the end. I mean, 3-2 up, 82nd minute. Do you go from the attacking mentality that we started the second half with into the balanced mentality, or do you stick with the attacking? I went with the balanced. I mean, it's between head or heart really. I think my head probably said go with the balanced mentality, but my heart definitely said stay with the attacking, keep the momentum, and maybe even get one more goal to really kill off the game. An 84th minute equaliser and then a 94th minute winner for the Sandefjord team. But what can you do really? It's crazy. But there's definitely still progression if we're going to take a look at the graph of our league history. So obviously where did we join? So we saved them here from relegation. Next season, fourth place, good finish for us. That's when the spots started to go further down in the table. Then after that, first season in Europe, we had a complete collapse, down to 12th place, but we got to the round of 32 in the Conference League. Season after, no European football, third place, very, very good. Now it'll drop to around 7th place probably. And it looks like we're doing better in the Conference League as well. So the season where we're in Europe, a bit worse in the league, but we're doing a bit better in Europe. As you can see here, 11th after 4 games. We're still definitely in with a chance of getting an automatic spot here, as you can see, which would guarantee us in the round of 16. So we can still do it. Just the one loss, which is that one game I was telling you about last episode. 7 points, which is one more already than we got in our last campaign after 6 games, and also one more win than we did last time out, getting 2 wins over Skopje, which we did last episode, I believe, and then also, no, Lech Poznan was actually the game where we got that 5-0 win. And it's 2 very convincing wins, 5 goal difference we sit on as well. We've been very good when we've been scoring. A 1-1 draw at home against Genk, a very fair result in my opinion. And then obviously that loss there, which was, settling in. We didn't really have the best start. So there's still progression, and if this cycle does keep continuing after the season, we're in Europe, we don't qualify the next, and then when we're out of Europe, we qualify with relative ease. If there's maybe 5 or 6 more seasons where we have to go through this cycle, kind of two seasons, 3 cycles, something like that, then that's what the process is going to be. It's always going to be a long process, and we have to accept that, and we're going to continue to try and go on it. If that's what we have to do to eventually win the Conference League, that's what we'll have to go on and do. We can conclude our league season now, though. Heads held high. We gave it our best shot, to be honest. It's been extremely close, but someone has to miss out in the end, and it is going to be us, unfortunately. We're going to go and play this first game of the day against Bodo Glimt. So the team for this game, final game of the league season against Bodo Glimt, it's Saturday today, and we literally played on Thursday. We've got a 1-day gap between games, which is crazy how that can go on in the league, to be honest. But we've had to rotate. The team starts with Nilsson in goal. We've got a backline of him, Myra, Ramaj and Conceição. We've got back Bajun, Stengel in midfield, completely rotated. Norheim on the left, Motta on the right, and Arriagada up top. Kick off here in this game against Bodo Glimt. It's important we try and get a result here. At least we can end on a bit of a high. It's literally a few points difference is what has stopped us from getting into Europe this time around, and there's definite progression. And once we fall out of that cycle where, we've got really close here whilst playing in Europe, and the load we have in terms of playing in Europe is going to be a lot more than teams around us. So I think it is quite impressive the position we've got in as a rear guarder in what could be his final game for the club. Gets a goal to make it 1-0 here against Bodo Glimt. As I'm saying, the amount of games we play is nothing compared to no. I mean, some of the games other teams have played is nothing compared to us. That's what I was trying to say. So I think it's I think it's somewhat impressive, to be honest. We've managed to get this high, but at the same time, we do have our own personal disappointments that we haven't qualified. That game, obviously, it's the worst game I think I've ever experienced. It honestly, it's up there, definitely up there. I could not believe like you go 3-2 up. The disallowed goals as well that are going around, and you're thinking, right, we just have to hold on. But you don't celebrate until the final whistle. Obviously, you're happy when that goal goes in because you're in a more favourable position than you were. But it's just, what do you do in that position? Very, very difficult. And I should have maybe kept the attacking mentality. I don't know. There's things that could have gone different. Changes could have been made. I don't really know. But in the end, we don't have the result, and there's nothing really we can really go on and do about it. But it is just a shame. But as I say, the cycle is clearly starting to show. But next year, if we easily qualify, the season after that, if we do a little bit better than we have done this season, the season where we played in Europe, surely we would qualify for at least fifth place if we keep our spots, that is, which would mean we get into the second round qualifying, which we have qualified for the Conference League through already, which the last time we were in the Conference League. So that progression is still there. Patience is required. That's the best way to put it. It is going to be a long process, long process. But that's something I expected coming here. It's something I've never really been, kind of involved in a really, really long process like this. But if it goes to 50 episodes, it does go to 50 episodes. That's what it's all about, really. There's no real plan for changing, but we have to do that, and it's something I'll have to adjust to and go on and get used to because, it will be a long process. I accepted that, but when it comes to, tough moments like this, really makes you start to consider the fact that whether or not you do want to continue. And I do want to continue. There's still a project going on here. We've got some really good young players through, the likes of we've got Myra at the back who's been really, really good. Pereira, who's not obviously in the team today, but he's still there. Flores up top, who's looking really, really good. 22 goal season for him. Motta on the right as well, looking really good. There's just a load of players who at that core, and other players as well, more experienced players who, as they continue to develop, will turn out to be really, really good for us. And I just think the process is going to be long, but we have to accept it's going to be the case, and we continue and try and find the improvements, the little improvements that we have in the last few seasons, and we evidently have here in this season because we've been improved from the last time we were in. We were in Europe, but we missed out on European football. So that's what the process is all about, really. It's a shame we miss out, but you have to look at the positives now. It's the only thing you can really take away. You can't dwell on it too much. We have to go again next year and be much better. That is a, non-negotiable. We did that this season. We bounced back when we were not in Europe, so we have to go and do the same here next season. But I mean, to be fair, this is quite frustrating. The fact that we have gone and beat. It looks like we can beat Bodo Glimt here. But if we had got, let's take a look. If we had got that result, if we had got that result, we would have tied with Viking by the looks of it. And I don't know what the decision is, but I think Viking might have done the double on us. Actually, I know they definitely beat us once already this year, if not twice. So I don't know what it would go to. Would it be matches? Like matches head to head, that's the record. Head to head record, that's the word. Or would it be goal difference, even though we're on the same goal difference? I'm not really too sure. It's a bit frustrating, but there's nothing you can really do for it. At least we knew we put in our best efforts and climb back from the position we were in when we were playing all those qualifiers. As the full-time whistle goes here, and now it's off to face Villarreal. So the team for this game against Villarreal, back in the Conference League now, a bit of a better league phase for us. If we compare it to our normal league phase, the team starts with Nilsson in goal. We've got a backline of Kornienko, Myra, Ramaj, Conceição, Pereira, Dahl, Ennison in the midfield. We've got Norheim on the left, Kuto on the right, and Flores up top. Kick off here in this game against Villarreal. I think the plan really for us is to kind of, we want to go into half time at least in a position where it's kind of not, I don't know how to explain it really, not a position where we can at least climb back from if we're not where we want to be. It's always going to be a very tough game here. Villarreal, you'd argue, one of the favourites. I mean, you can see who the favourites are at the top of the table. Marseille, probably one of them. Villarreal, one of them. And, I think this cautious mentality, especially in a away game like this, is what will be best suited. We want to be taking away at least a point if we can. That would probably be the realistic goal from us. And we have to really kind of prepare, and we want to be in a position by half time at least where it's it's not I don't know how to explain it really, where we can retrieve it. It's not like impossible to come back from should we go maybe a goal down, which could happen in this first half, because this Villarreal team are definitely going to come at us, and it's still very early in the season for them, so they've still got kind of fresh legs. We're at a really tired period for ourselves, and we need to get the most out of this game that we can. We've been very good in the Conference League so far, and if we can get another point, that would be very, very good. As Kuto plays Ennison, Ennison is in through on goal here, and he's forced to save out of the Villarreal goalkeeper inside the Yellow Submarine Stadium. It's a lively opening few minutes here for us. Very, very impressive how we've been playing, but we need to continue to put on this pressure from that cautious mentality. It's been very, very impressive. As Ennison has played a ball in from Pereira, he's played it into middle. Norheim is there. Norheim, where can he go? He's played it back to Ramaj now, and Conceição on this right side, but he isn't able to get that ball. I mean, we can see the teams who are the real kind of threat for us, if we face them. I mean, in the next round, if we get into the playoff, we're looking at the teams here. We've got the likes of Brentford, which would be tough. PSV are there, Sparta Prague, Dynamo Kiev, Salzburg. All very, very tough teams, but I think we can overcome them if we set up properly. We have to, in a game like this, you can't take your tactics to the team. You have to really respect the team's tactics, and we've done that here by tweaking it a little bit, and it's worked out very well early on as Kuto plays the square ball. Flores is there, the former Villarreal player, if I'm not mistaken. If we're going to take a look at, yeah, he is a former Villarreal player, has nearly just got a goal against his former club, so close there, and we win the ball back straight away. Very, very good in the opening moments of this game, and we have to take this at least into half time. 0-0 by half time, I would be happy if we could get a goal. Even that would be a bonus, because we could really have, we could really be in a position where we can play well, but then we concede, and that wouldn't be what we want, to be honest. But Kuto is through on goal here. Can he put it away? And Mauro Kuto, he could be on for starting the shock result for us here in this game. It's a lovely finish from him to make it 1-0. Just a simple slip ball through. 35 minutes, and we are leading against the Yellow Submarine here. What a result we could get if it does stand here and we hold out. We don't want to concede before half time. That's really the aim for us here as the ball goes forward now. Who is it into? It's on this right side where we were looking, but nothing comes of that now. And down this left side, the Villarreal player is going to go on the attack, cut in. Don't let them have the shot. The shot has gone in, but in the end it is a save from Nilsson to deny anything there. But there's going to probably be a bit of pressure off the back of that goal for us. A very, very impressive goal. I think it has been a good start from us. I've been very, very impressed. If these are how we play in the knockout games against teams like Villarreal, it's going to be good. Very, very good. I've been very, very impressed, and if we can take this into half time, we would be on for a very, very nice result. One of the many shock results that we've already experienced in this season. The likes of against Molde, just beat Bodo Glimt, which was not really a shock, but it was still kind of nice, I guess. And we could be on for an historic win here in the Yellow Submarine Stadium. If you've ever seen the Villarreal Stadium, by the way, if you haven't checked it out, make sure to go and look at that, because it is it's crazy, to be honest. It's just a yellow box, to be honest. Like I don't even know. It's crazy, to be honest. It literally looks like a submarine. Very, very impressive architecture. But yeah, we could come here and get that result if we can hold out here until half time. But Villarreal are going to put the pressure on, and the shot does go in. They do tie it up, and this is the thing I was on about. We really cannot concede from this position because we have been, very, very impressive so far. And if we can take it into half time, that was the aim. But we have conceded 1-1. Still not a bad position to be in. I said the goal would be a bonus, so to go in at half time, drawing, still very, very good. We can bring players on. We can continue like this, and I think we can go on. And there's still a result for us in this game as Conceição on that far side finds himself on the ball. He plays it in to Mauro Couto. Couto back post into Norheim. Norheim, where can he go now? It's a poor header in the end from him. I mean, this is our fifth game now. I mean, are we confirmed for a playoff spot? We are pretty much confirmed if we get a point here. I'm not really too sure, but we're pretty much in a good position. In our final game, we are playing against. I'm not too sure we're playing against. We're going to take a look. It is against Sparta Prague, so that is going to be a tough game at home. But if we can pick up a point there, we should be comfortably through to the next round, or into the playoffs. But I don't know. I don't know who we play. I don't know if it'll be shown either. But I think whoever it is, I'm not really too sure. But if it's a tough game, maybe it'll be shown. If not, I feel like we can get the win. Maybe not. And then our round of 16 tie will be shown. First time we will be in a round of 16 after four seasons, full season, which is progression. That's the best way to describe it. It's been good for us, and it must continue now going forward. And make a few changes here. I mean, I'm looking, where do we go and change? I think Conceição can come off for Bajun, two very kind of similar players on that right side. Into midfield, Dahl off, probably the most reasonable change for Sten Gel, and then we'll go with them two at the moment to see what happens and how they can do. I mean, Villarreal much more dominant in this second half. They've been much better, and we haven't put them under much pressure, which is a bit of a concern for us, really. We don't want to let them in and try and get the goal to win the game for themselves. If we can get a win, we can get a win whilst it's still on. All of our attacking players, Mauro Couto, he always turns up in Europe, doesn't he? He's very, very impressive how he can do that. But Villarreal coming on the attack, and it's the same player again for them who manages to get the goal. I mean, in this position, I think we just have to go attacking, really. If we can get another goal or even two goals, we might as well go and try. The boys rested off the back of a bit of a break from the football, obviously with the end of the season being 2 weeks ago now, something like that. Might as well go attacking, see how we do, build a bit of momentum. As you can see, we are starting to do that, and there might be a chance for us here as Kornienko plays Stengel, the return ball. It's a nice bit of play here. Stengel goes back to Myra at the back, and he goes across to Ramaj now. Ramaj out to this right side. Bajun now, Bajun into Ennison, Couto, and can he have the shot? Can he make the assist to time this game? Mauro Couto, he could go all the way. Oh, he's just put it wide of the post. The hero for us in Europe has got so close, but he's not able to convert on that occasion. We're still in this game. We're still creating chances, but are we going to find anything? I'm going to bring off Norheim. He's not really had his best game. We'll bring on Towel down that left side, who also has not been as impressive as I would have liked to have seen from him, to be honest. But if he could find a late goal here, he could make himself a hero in the Yellow Submarine, against the Yellow Submarine. 5 minutes left in this game. Can we find a late equaliser to take home a big point from Villarreal here, or will this player standing over the free kick complete his hat-trick and kill us off and out of this game? We'll find out shortly. The free kick goes in, and it's just put over the bar there. Luckily for us, we are still in it. It's been very, very impressive. We've not had much of the ball, to be fair. Villarreal definitely cancelled us out. It's the least possession I think I've ever seen us have, but we've been creating the chances. We've played well. At least we've put in a credible performance, and hopefully we can top it off with a late goal. Here's Bajun, plays it out wide. Towel now, his first involvement in this game. Can he play a ball into the middle? He's going on and on and on. He plays into the middle. Stengel is there, and what a goal that is from Stengel to pick up what could be a historic point here against Villarreal. It's a lovely goal, and you'd argue it's very deserved for us, and now we just need to hold out, to be honest. I mean, it's the same situation as last time. Do we go attacking? Do we go balance? You know what? I think I'm going to stay on the attacking this time because we've got the ball, And you would fancy us to maybe even get a late winner now. Bajun finds himself on the ball into Ramage now. Into back in the midfield, that holder position. Ederson now. He can go forward with this. Where does he go? He goes back to Ramage, who stepped up here now. Ball playing defender across to Myra now. And now where can he go? He's played it to Kornienko, who's coming inverted here. It's a lovely ball over the top. He's released Flores against his former club. Can he be the hero in Europe for us? He takes it to the edge. He plays it into Bajun. Bajun into the middle. Back on the edge of the area. Can back. Get the winning goal. He's just put it over the bar. Oh, that was so close. If this is what we do in knockouts, I would be very impressed. 2-2 against Villarreal. It looks like that's the result we're going to come away with. There's going to be 30 seconds left here in this game. Maybe there's a final goal, final twist in the tail for us, as Couto has got his arm up in the air for some reason. Don't let it be a late goal for Villarreal. Let's go and win this ball back, force a mistake, and grab that winner. What would be a historic win for us here in Villarreal. But they do find themselves on the ball, trying to build up a bit of play for themselves. It's infield, no one's managed to win that, and they still find themselves on the ball on that far side. Can we get a whistle, ref? It's a ball over the top, and now we have to do a bit of defending the player on for his hat-trick. The shot goes in, and then the rebound save needed, and it is a late winner. I cannot believe that. We didn't get a whistle or anything, and it's just a very unlucky rebound. Oh, I cannot believe that, to be honest. So unlucky. What can you do, really? Still a good game, to be honest, and it's shown us what we should get in those knockout games, which hopefully will come up for us. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to go and check out the Discord if you haven't already. Trying to build up the community there. It should be a good time. If you do go and join us there, I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.